She says, please don't slam that door, but it ain't shut if it don't roar.
She smiles soft, I roll my eyes, but she still makes my biscuits rise. I talk sweet, I talk back, I smooth the road, I leave a track. We push and pull, and that's our knack. She plays nice, and I counterattack. He's rough as sand, she's sugar-packed. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
She leaves notes with hearts and flair.
I leave tools on the kitchen chair.
She says, let's talk, I say, let's nap.
But she still pulls me in her trap.
He calls it charm, I call it wild, like
Raising up a grown man child. But when he grins that crooked way, my heart forgets the mess he made the one day. I talk sweet, I talk back, I plan ahead, I overpack. We're night and day on the same old track. She bakes peace, I grill the flat. He's all crash land, she's heart attack. She talks sweet, and I talk back. But in the storm, he holds me tight, and when I'm wrong, she makes it right. We fuss and flame, but here's the twist: we fall in love each time we hiss. I talk sweet, I talk back. He brings the heat, she keeps on track. We clash and click like steel and flint. One makes sparks, the other's flint. He's country wild, she's southern class. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
You walked in all cool and smooth, like nothing ever rattled you. But I saw the shake in your two-step slide. Your smile said fine, but your boots denied. You said I'm over her, it's done. But your heel caught on a goodbye run. And when the fiddle played that slow goodbye, you froze mid-spin. Boots don't lie, because boots don't lie like a practice grin. They tap the truth you're holding in. You can fake your laugh, you can raise your glass, but your feet still dance to the broken past. So don't say you're fine and try to deny. We both know boots don't lie. I saw her name flash in your stare. When they played her song, you weren't there. Your boots turned out, your shoulders tight. You missed the beat, boots told it right. 'Cause boots don't lie like a polished phrase. They remember every lost love's blaze. You can wear new jeans, change your hair, but your boots floor still echo his silhouette. You can spin and stomp the night away, but your soul's still got something to say. No, boots don't lie, they don't forget. They dance in rhythm with your secret debt. You can laugh real loud, raise the toast, but your steps still chase what you lost most. So next time you spin, don't even try, 'cause I've learned well, boots don't lie. And set them free by 8. We're back at the neon gate, where the jukebox spins and the nights run late. This ain't no place for turning in. We start to live in when the lights get dim. So grab that drink and lose your fear, 'cause the dance floor don't close here. Close here. Old man Joe just cracked his knees, still out dancing boys in their 20s. Sally spins like a rodeo queen on her 4th round of tangerine. No, the dance floor don't close here. We raise our boots and drown the years, from heartbreak songs to rebel screams. This wood still holds 1,000 dreams. So grab a hand and toast to beer. We don't shut down fun and cheer. It's always midnight in this hemisphere, 'cause the dance floor don't close here. The world out there might lock you down, but not this bar in this old town. We heal with rhythm, sweat, and song, and 2 left feet still get along. Yeah, the dance floor don't close here. It spins with fire and southern cheer, from cowboy hats to city shoes. We all got nothing left to lose. So dance until you disappear. We'll still be swinging year to year. No need to leave, just shift a gear, 'cause the dance floor don't close here. You left your boots in the kitchen sink, didn't rinse your plate, didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show.
You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn clown.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool.
I take the blame, you change the rules. takes your side, I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong and hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night.
You burn the toast and blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head. But somehow still when all feels bent, I pour a Merlot and we repent. We clash like drums but end in time. One cork pop and we realign. It's wild, it's loud, it's borderline, but it still ends with sipping wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You walk away, I say you're mine. We bicker big, then laugh and rhyme and hold on tighter every time. You forget dates, you lose your keys. You never say, steer with ease. But through it all, we're by design. You start the fight, I pour the wine. We're fire and salt, a spicy stew. But honey, I still choose you. So let's keep dancing, storm and shine. You push the fuse, I pour the wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You roll your eyes, I say you're fine. And when we're gray with wrinkle lines, we'll still be yelling overtime. But through the noise, we'll toast in kind. You start the fight, and I'll pour the wine.
I saw you looking over your ring, like you were tired of everything. You sip slow, turn down the light. I said that look don't match that white.
You had that outlaw kind of grin, like you were born to chase some sin. Told me things I shouldn't hear, but I leaned in with no fear.
You spoken for,
Fear ain't no saint,
I wear my
like
sing.
fancy paint.
We both know this ain't polite lie, but we still dance through the night. We're on the wrong side of right, crossing lines under neon light. A little too close, a little too long, feeling something that don't belong.
It ain't holy, it sure ain't wise, but we
Can't stop locking eyes. We both know this ain't black and white. We're just living on the wrong side of right.
You said I won't ask where you'll be.
I said, don't you go falling for me.
But your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins, and lied like lovers in their sins.
No promises, no sweet disguise, just wanting more than we should try.
The band played slow,
Room went still, I knew I should,
but I never will.
we both walked past that red lit sign.
Now we're deep in blurry lines.
We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with a rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price, but tonight this wrong sure feels nice. And if regret comes knocking at noon, we'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. like trouble, smiled like sin. Lord help me, I'll let you in.
You had a spark in your southern sway, lit up the room like a Cabernet, talked like a dare, danced like a flame, and I knew right then I'd take the blame.
You said, boy, I don't chase slow.
I said, well, let's see how this goes. One spin, one slide, next thing we knew, we were dancing straight into deja vu. We're two-stepping through trouble, kicking dust in a neon bubble. You stir the storm, I fan the flame. We laugh too loud and play that game. Hearts on fire, boots in rubble. Love ain't clean, it pops like double. We ain't saints, but we're real and true. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. We talk too loud, we drink too fast, but we never let a good time pass. You flirt like hell, I spin you wide. You roll your eyes, but you never hide.
Your mama warned me, said he's no prize, but I like danger with cowboy eyes. We don't match, but we sure collide when the band kicks low and the doors swing wide.
You lead me wrong, but I don't care. You bring the wild, I'll meet you there.
If loving loud means breaking rules, then babe, let's dance like honky-tonk fools.
We're two-stepping through trouble, like love don't need no shovel. You throw sass, I throw charm. We burn bright, but we don't harm. We ain't built for playing subtle. We're rhythm sparks and worn out knuckles. We fall hard, but we never undo. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. Some folks want peace and quiet nights,
But we chase storms and barroom lights.
so let the crowd stare, let them judge. We've got rhythm,
grit, and a honky-tonk grudge.
we're two-stepping through trouble. Boots slam down like a rumble. We ain't perfect, but we're proud. We love too fierce, we laugh too loud. Hearts that rumble, hands that double. In a world of rules, we burst the bubble. Still spinning strong in this dance for two. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you.
You walked in like a worn-out song, with that crooked grin and a heart half gone. I told myself, don't give him a glance, but my feet had plans for one more dance.
You said goodbye 3 times last June, yet here we are beneath the neon moon. You roll your eyes, I tip my hat.
We dance, pretend we're done with that. One step close, I feel that sting.
2 steps back, still pull your string.
Ain't no use trying to fake romance. It's a honky-tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a tear in disguise. It's a smile through 1,000 goodbyes. We twirl like we never broke apart, but girl, we know the truth in our hearts. It's rhythm and rue and whiskey and chance. Just one more honky-tonk heartbreak dance.
Your perfume hits
like a summer storm.
that hurt still hide, and where you're warm.
You say one song, but we both know this ain't the last time we let it go.
You call me fire, I call you rain,
but we keep dancing
through the pain. 'Cause even when our love don't last, our boots still know how to relive the past.
one more dip, one more delay.
Say you leave, but then you stay.
It's a reckless still romance in this honky-tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a burn in the chest. It's pretending we gave it our best. We waltz like the past ain't got a hold, but baby, this dance is worn and old. Still we sway like it's one last chance in a honky-tonk heartbreak dance.
You hold too tight, I breathe too fast. We know this love just ain't built to last. But tonight,
Under these neon lights,
we'll lose again and call it right.
it's a spin, it's a slide, it's a kiss in retreat. It's memories spilling off our feet. And we crash, we burn, we still advance in this honky-tonk heartbreak dance. It's rhythm and ruin, whiskey and chance.
Just one more
Honky-tonk heartbreak dance.
alarm rings loud at 4:05. Coffee strong and wheels alive. Loading freight, no time to kill. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Hit the blacktop, shift to third. My whole life's in miles and dirt. Gas station love, roadside meals. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with calloused hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But that's enough to keep me rolling, even when the nights get cold and I'm driving on wheel and cheap refills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Paycheck's thin, but heart is wide. Got freedom humming by my side. No suit and tie, no Wall Street deals. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with callous hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But I got skies and open roads, country songs and heavy loads. I keep moving through the hills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Some folks chase a mansion gate, but I just want a clean tailgate and someone waiting at the drive to make all this hard work come alive. Still chasing lines across this land with faded maps and radio bands. No trophy life, no Hollywood hills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I live for grit, not cheap ideals. Built my truth on worn out wheels. Still driving strong with stubborn will on diesel dreams and dollar bills. $1 bills.
my way. Girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had, but baby, you still look that mad. Ain't no shame in wanting to stay. Your feet just gave your mouth away. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says leave, but the turn says wait. You're dancing with pride, not with faith. We keep walking like we're through, but our boots still find the truth. Talk is cheap and tears ain't new.
just fine, but your toe tapped twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and slide, but your silence says, why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care,
but girl, your boots still take you there. You say you're gone, but you linger close.
You say it's done, but I still know we don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to truth. Don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You crossed the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth. You say you're gone, but your heart never flew. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud. Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we drop the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We keep pretending, but we both knew. Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you. So darling, what we gonna do? 'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do. I found your note on the windowsill, 2 lines sharp, but your perfume still hanging soft on the cotton sheet, like your ghost won't let me sleep.
I swore I'd go and not look back, but I hesitated on that track. Left my mark on your favorite cup. Guess I wasn't all the way fed up.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye. Oh, last trace where love still lies.
That faded print, that crimson curl still sits heavy in my hollow world. You took your things, but not your cry. You left your lipstick on my goodbye. I tried to leave, clean shut the door, but I paused where our shadows wore.
You held your pride, but not your tear, and I left more than I meant to hear.
You didn't shout, you didn't plead, just walked away from all we need. But on the mirror, one kiss stayed, a memory I can't wash away.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye,
Like a truth you couldn't hide. One red whisper, soft but true, saying part of me still misses you. You took your keys, but not the sky. You left your lipstick on my goodbye.
Maybe it was a sign I meant, or maybe love just leaves a scent.
But I see you every time I try
To clean that kiss from goodbye. You left your lipstick on my goodbye, and I can't wipe away that white. see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight.
You say you're thunder, but I bring rain. You bring heat, but I bring flame. This ain't no game we're falling in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
You draw lines, I cross them fast.
You talk sweet, I never asked.
You spark fires, I fan the wind.
We both know where this ends again.
You tease the storm with a wicked grin.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You wear that smirk like it's a dare, spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back.
You bring heat, I torch the track.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat, I torch the track. You talk storms, I bring the spin. We crash like thunder rolling in.
so pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far,
one of these fights will leave a scar. But
but till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in.
So cue the band, let boots begin. You talk trouble, I walk in. One of these nights, we'll go too far. One of these fights will leave a scar. But till that day, we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
You come in humming something sweet. I'm off key tapping with two left feet. You roll your eyes, I miss my cue, but darling, somehow I still follow you.
You sing too loud, forget the lines. Start the chorus way too many times. You call it charm, I call it rough, but I still dance when the road gets tough.
We don't always hit the note or ride the rhythm like we wrote, but there's magic in our offbeat crew. 'Cause love ain't always in tune. Love ain't always in tune. Sometimes it's late, sometimes too soon.
We miss the beat,
We bend the line, but still we sing.
still we shine. It's not perfect, smooth or fine,
But baby, it still feels like mine. choke. You burn the toast, I flood the sink, but we find harmony in how we think.
You like plans, I go with flow. You paint fast, I move slow.
We're chalk and cheese, like fiddle and bass, but we still two-step in the same old place.
You crash the beat, I miss the rhyme, but girl, we still arrive on time.
So let 'em say we're out of tune. They don't hear our kind of mood. Love ain't always in tune. Sometimes it howls, sometimes it croons.
It skips the chord, it jumps the bar,
But still we drive this same old car. It's loud, it's rough, it don't align, but your crazy rhythm still fits mine.
even wrong notes carry true.
Love ain't always in tune. So here's to messing melody.
And every flaw inside of me.
You take my song, I take your sound. We make the music,
Not the ground,
love ain't always in tune,
but it sure plays loud when I'm with you.
we clash, we grind, but we don't break. We bend, we shout, and still we make the song we're singing every June. Through every verse and old saloon, even broken we still bloom. Love ain't always in tune. I saw you looking over your ring, like you were tired of everything. You sip slow, turn down the light. I said that look don't match that white.
You had that outlaw kind of grin, like you were born to chase some sin. Told me things I shouldn't hear, but I leaned in with no fear.
You're spoken for, you ain't no saint. I wear my sins like fancy paint,
We both know this ain't polite,
but we still dance through the night. We're on the wrong side of right, crossing lines under neon light. A little too close, a little too long, feeling something that don't belong. It ain't holy, it sure ain't wise, but we can't stop locking eyes. We both know this ain't black and white. We're just living on the wrong side of right.
you said, I won't ask where you'll be. I said, don't you go falling for me.
But your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins, and lied like lovers in their sins. No promises, no sweet disguise.
Just one more than we should try. The band played slow, the room went still. I knew I should, but I never will. We both walked past that red lit sign. Now we're deep in blurry lines. We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with a rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price,
But tonight this wrong sure feels
and
nice.
if regret comes knocking at noon,
We'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, that look, that side. We don't ask, we don't reply. No
kitchen sink. Didn't rinse your plate, didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show. You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn cloud.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool. I take the blame, you change the rules.
And every time, without a sign, it ends with me uncorking wine. You start the fight,
I pour the wine,
you raise your voice,
I say you're fine. We fuss and swing like laundry lines,
but somehow love still intertwined.
you slam the door,
I grab the glass,
you talk too fast.
I let it
Pass.
ain't perfect, no, but it's still mine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine.
Your mama calls and takes your side. I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong, then hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night.
You burn a toast, then blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head, but somehow still when all feels bent,
I pour a Merlot and we repent. We clash like drums, but end in time.
one chord pop and we realize,
Wow, Miss Loud, it's borderline, but it still ends with sipping wine.
you start the fight,
I pour the wine,
you walk away.
I say you're mine.
We bicker big, then laugh and rhyme, and hold on tighter every time. You forget dates,
You lose your keys,
you never say,
yes dear, with these,
but through it all we're
by design. You start the fight,
I pour the wine,
you walk away.
I say you're mine.
We bicker big, then laugh and rhyme, and hold on tighter every time.
You forget dates,
You lose your keys,
you never say,
yes dear, with ease,
but through it all we're by design. You start the fight, I pour the wine.
we're fire and salt, a spicy stew, but honey, I still choose you. So let's keep dancing, storm and shine. You push the fuse, I pour the wine.
You start the fight,
I pour the wine,
you walk your eye.
I say you're fine. And when we're gray with wrinkled lines, we'll still be yelling over time, but through the noise we'll toast in kind. You start the fight, and I'll pour the wine.
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean, shining a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wink deep, I was reeled right in.
You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boost, temp and slow. And girl, I thought, let's let this grow. We ain't
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean, shining a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wink deep, I was reeled right in.
let's let this grow. We ain't rich, but we're dressed just right. Got a 20 and the whole damn night. You buy the beers, I'll lead the sway. We'll two-step all our cares away. Neon's buzzing, bands in play. We're flirting like it's payday. You said don't get fresh, then leaned in close. I spilled my drink, but you still said toast. We laugh like fools on a weekend high. No bills due till Monday cries. You bought me wings and called me queen. I said slow down, boy, I know you're seen. But the way you danced and tipped your hat, well, I kinda liked the sound of that. We ain't classy, we ain't tame, but we sure know how to play this game. You twist and laugh, I spin and pray. I don't fall for that smile today, but boots are tapping, hearts halfway. We're flirting like it's payday. You say you're troubled, I say you're fire. You want my number, my only desire. One more round, one more glance. Let's not miss this reckless chance. This ain't love, but it sure feels loud. Two fools spinning through a honky-tonk crowd. You wink again, I look away. But darling, I ain't here to stay. Just hearts on lease till break of day. We're flirting like it's payday. Yeah, we're flirting like it's payday. I told my friends I wouldn't stay. Just one quick beer, then walk away. But the moment I saw your silhouette, I knew I wasn't leaving yet. You said goodbye just last July. Now you're back with that same old line. Just passing through with that crooked grin. But here we go, falling in again. I swore this bar was not our place, but there's still whiskey in your face. We keep meeting like it's fate, right where we always fall too late. Ain't no exit in this bar. We drive in circles, near and far. Say we're done, but stay too long. One more dance, one more song. Same old booth, same old scar. Ain't no exit in this bar. You tip your hat, I fake a laugh, but we both know we're on the same path. You pull a chair, I order gin. Like love's a game we never win. You spin your ring, I check the time, but every word still tastes like wine. And when you hum that old George Strait, I know it's already too late. You raise a glass like nothing's wrong. But girl, we've danced to this too long. And every door we try is fake. It's a goodbye we never time.
Or maybe we're just stuck in rhyme.
But I'd rather stay, feel this sting, than walk away from everything.
Ain't no exit in this bar, not for hearts this torn apart. We say we'll leave, we shut the tab, we'll find our way back where we had one more spark, one more scar.
Ain't no exit
In this bar.
Saw her walk in, red heels on fire, turned every cowboy's gaze to desire. She smiled once, that's all it took. 10 hearts gone in just one look. She orders whiskey like it's tea, talks slow but stings like Tennessee. She ain't the kind you take home quick, 'cause trouble boys wears lipstick. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, moves like sin and hits real quick. She'll dance close, then disappear, leave you drunk on dreams and cheap beer. She don't lie, she just don't warn. She's a wild storm in a southern form. You'll think it's love, but it won't stick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. She kissed Joe and wrecked his band, took his truck, then ditched the land. Now he sings sad songs at the bar, while she flirts 3 tables far. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, lace and fire wrapped in slick. She'll lean in close and steal your soul, leave a burn where you ain't whole. You'll chase her fast but lose the race, with nothing left but a red-stained face. So count your heart and pray it's thick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. You can't tame what ain't tied down. She'll ride the wind to another town, but you'll still taste her name each night, like perfume lost in barroom light. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, a walking song you can't predict. She'll haunt your thoughts, twist your pride, and vanish like a southern tide. She ain't mean, just wild and slick. Don't play the game unless you're quick, 'cause love don't live where she might pick. Trouble wears lipstick.
You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, where hearts get loud in a lonesome room. We swear we're done and start again, with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon. Barroom promises
And cheap perfume.
I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin, and I drank every drop you poured me in.
You look like hurt with a little hope, all cowboy charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, words that vanish by the afternoon. We swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but
know how this ends,
but we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take it back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. You rolled up late in a beat-up Ford, boots on the dash like you on the floor, grin like trouble, smile like sin. Lord help me, I let you in. You had a spark in your southern sway, lit up the room like a Cabernet, talk like a dare, dance like a flame, and I knew right then I'd take the blame. You said, boy, I don't chase slow. I said, well, let's see how this goes. One spin, one slide, next thing we knew, we were dancing straight into deja vu. We're two-stepping through trouble, kicking dust in a neon bubble. You stir the storm, I fan the flame, we laugh too loud and play that game. Hearts on fire, boots in rubble, love ain't clean, it pops like double. We ain't saints, but we're real and true, two-stepping through trouble, me and you. We talk too loud, we drink too fast, but we never let a good time pass. You flirt like hell, I spin you wide, you roll your eyes, but you never hide. Your mama warned me, said he's no prize, but I like danger with cowboy eyes. We don't match, but we sure collide when the band kicks low and the doors swing wide. You lead me wrong, but I don't care. You bring the wild, I'll meet you there. Loving loud means breaking rules, and babe, let's dance like honky-tonk fools. More fire, we're two-stepping through trouble, like love don't need no shovel. You throw sass, I throw charm, we burn bright, but we don't harm. We ain't built for playing subtle, when we're rhythm sparks and worn out knuckles. We fall hard, but we never undo. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. Some folks want peace and quiet nights, but we chase storms and barroom lights. So let the crowd stare, let them judge. We got a rhythm grid and a honky-tonk quad. We were two-stepping through trouble, boots slam down like a rumble. We ain't perfect, but we're proud. We love too fierce, we laugh too loud. Hearts that rumble, hands that double. In a world of rules, we burst the bubble. Still spinning strong in this dance for two. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you.
she's got diesel on her boots and dirt on her jeans, hair tied back, chasing wild machines. She don't wait for green lights to go, she's thunder rolling down the back road. Lipstick red like a setting sun, spins that wheel like a loaded gun. You can try, but you won't catch. She leaves tire tracks and never run fast, her grip runs tight, and Lord, she owns the night. She's fire behind the wheel, burning rubber, breaking steel. A heart that roars, a soul that flies. Ain't no breaking those blue jean thighs. You can chase her, but she won't yield. She's fire behind the wheel. She's more than smoke and gasoline. She's every rebel's hometown queen. So clear the road, let freedom scream. She's the queen of this machine. She's fire behind the wheel. No chains, no rules, no deal. With every turn, she writes her song, fast and loud and always strong. You can love her, but she won't kneel. She's fire behind the wheel.
We met beneath the neon red. You spilled your drink, I laughed instead. You said this ain't love, just a Friday fling. But that look said more than a diamond ring.
You danced like fire, I played it cool. We swayed around that barroom stool. By last call, you were in my arms, and I was hooked on your small town charm.
But neon ain't just for nights. It glows in your eyes in morning light. It's coffee, steam, and tangled sheets. It's takeout boxes and two left feet. We found forever in flashing signs, but you shine even more at 9:30. Who knew true love could feel this right? Neon ain't just for nights. You steal my hat, I burn the toast. But somehow, girl, I love you most when you're singing off key in my truck, or yelling about socks I never pick up.
You talk too loud, forget to shave, but you're the one I still wanna save. Even on days we fuss and fight, you're still my favorite neon light.
Yeah, neon ain't just for nights. It's in the way you hold me tight. It's grocery runs and driving slow. It's dancing barefoot in the snow. We found love where the jukebox plays, but now it's in our Mondays. We light each other wrong when we're right. second chance. Same mistake. Just a little fight, not the final flight. But your hands trembled when they touched my skin, like you were leaving more than you let in.
I said I'd be back by Monday noon, but I left my words floating in the room.
And when you looked, you didn't cry, but baby, you kissed me like you meant goodbye. You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like the truth was hiding in your side. And no packed bags, no loud goodbyes, just silence louder than the sky. We didn't speak, but we both knew why. You kissed me like you meant goodbye.
I heard your heels on the hardwood floor. You didn't slam it, just close the door.
No final words, no sad refrain, just perfume hanging like your name.
You didn't beg, and I didn't stay. Guess we gave up in our own way. We didn't fight, we didn't try. You just kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like love had run completely dry. No letters left, no tears to cry, just one last touch we can't deny. We said I'll see you, but that's a lie. You kissed me like you meant goodbye. Maybe love don't need a scene.
Maybe silence says what words can't mean.
But I still feel your lips each night, and wonder if you're sleeping right. You kissed me like you meant goodbye. No fireworks, no reasons why, just heartbreak hiding in your eyes, like every truth we lived was shy. Though we never said the line, you kissed me like you meant goodbye.
Sunday morning skies turning gold, but I ain't dressed in no white robe. I got a river running past my tires, and a heart full of dirt and wildfire. Preacher talks in suits and pews, but my church wears mud on boots. I found grace in the wild and wide, where the Spirit rides shotgun by my side. It's a back road baptism in dust and light, where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber tires. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I red dirt roads. In every mile an engine hum. I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, with bugs on glass and gravel prayers. I lost my guilt out in the air. No choir robe, no scripted bliss, just backbeat grace and a rebel's kiss. I ain't dressed for heaven near, but Lord, I feel you out here. Sometimes mercy wears worn tires. Sometimes faith lights campfire. And sometimes love don't preach in lines. It revs its soul in overtime. It's a